I was saying we could take the poppies and just lay
stack.
poppies everywhere.
We can do
How
a
many
stack.
do you have?
Oh, there's not that many. There's only like 4 stacks of poppies here, but
Yeah, let's do that actually. 'Cause why not?
what? Just go over to where Smurf is and put poppies everywhere.
Yeah.
I could put saplings everywhere. I have like stacks of saplings.
Ooh, yeah. Let me see if I have stuff.
I have 4 stacks of oak saplings.
Real quick, just.
What did you yoink?
Pickaxe.
Oh,
What? You're not supposed to grieve.
put the fucking cobblestone back.
1 second.
Bro took a pickaxe out of his chest, broke a block, looked at him, and now he's putting the cobblestone back. What are you doing to him? What did you do? Anyways, I have saplings. Do I just spam saplings around it?
Yeah, I'll just completely surround them.
Oh,
Hey, got a question.
yeah.
How well will he AFK fish farm without
Without what?
Alright, cover it. Storm, cover it.
water? Without water.
Oh my god.
What did you do?
I'm looking at the saplings.
Oh yeah, I've still got like 3 more stacks. I'm never gonna need wood again. And the funny, if they tell me to chop them all down, I will as well. I need the wood, man.
And then you're gonna put them.
Yeah, I'll put them all back.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, bro's got the blossom saplings too. Did you grab those out of his chest?
Yes.
Brother.
They're being given back to him.
This is insane. How many trees?
I love this.
How many stacks did you
This is
have?
amazing.
I have 4. I still have another 2. This is only half of it.
No, look at like.
Did
the
you place these
petals.
flowers too?
Yeah. The peonies.
Like
Dude.
I am at. How?
Yeah, come, yeah, get up here on the hill and look at it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wait, I spammed
No,
a lot.
this-
I spammed a lot around them. I'm gonna like spread them out a little bit more. Just like because the wider it is, the more annoying it's gonna be to chop them all down.
Oh my gosh.
Well, jump
I'm
the creek
glad
this way.
that creeper grief isn't a thing.
Shit, that would be so funny.
No, stand next
Yeah,
to the
we gotta
creeper.
we gotta make sure.
Stand next to Smurf and lure a creeper over.
No, that's evil. That's just plain evil. Okay.
I won't. Are we
Somebody needs to
satisfied?
get a screenshot of this while staying alive.
Yeah, there's too many creepers. Okay,
Oh
I
my
blew
gosh.
one up. Please, 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 just 2 more shots. 1 more shot. Okay, we're good.
Stormy, are you at spawn again?
Yes.
Why do you get given your head after you die? Hmm. Oh wow. These guys have actually developed a lot. Dude, these gave me a heart attack. Bro, these guys have been grinding, what the hell? Interesting. I'm gonna leave before I get murdered. It doesn't.
Alright, well,
Oh my
Hello,
god.
Sam.
You smell like you've been smoking every day for the last.
Oh no.
Why do you shout? Are you okay? You sound like you're snorting drugs in a fucking car park building. What the hell? Stop going higher. I'm rubbing my eyes raw. I'm crying right now. Hello guys, a lot has changed in a couple weeks. I don't actually really know where to start. I've lost so much footage, and all I really have is for like a little bit of footage from the first day, which should probably be in this video. I don't even know what happened. I accidentally deleted like a lot of footage. Yeah, that's kind of put me in a bit of a spot here, so I guess I'll explain a few things and talk about the mail system, which you might have seen in other people's videos. Maybe this is the first time hearing of it. So I believe we have one shop that showed up and spawned here. I don't remember whose it is, but I'm pretty sure they're selling, yeah, mending books. So might come back here later when I need to get geared up. It's been about 2 weeks, by the way. So like a lot's changed. Smurf has a wood shop here. And then Brett has started an egg shop. I'm struggling to know why, because, okay, he's made one sale. I don't see anybody trying to buy eggs, but it's whatever. And then up here, I think this might be Monty's, I'm not sure. Upgrade tokens. Kinda need some of those as well, because I'm currently broke. So, there's basically been set up, so we have jobs and tasks. I haven't really had time to get around to this one, which is getting an animal, feeding it, pet it, build it a home, and give it to someone. And I haven't had a chance to really do any of these other tasks. Basically, there is the mom, the Ministry of Mirage, which set us some little tasks every now and again. And one of the big ones was the post office over there. Now it's a town hall which has been taken by someone, so it'll be exciting to see how that looks. This is an interesting looking bench. So my job was the post office, which was one elytra. And I've fully built it. Daz, you can see Daz is here. Basically how it works, it's a bit complicated, and people have had a couple issues, mainly with people flicking these levers in here. Those are not to be flicked, people, so stop flicking them. We have the button up here. I'll explain it. So I think I have some mail. I think it's the mail from building this. As you can see, the light's on. When it gets cooled, it turns off. And the minecart comes to the middle here, and it has your name on it, so you can tell if it's yours. Hello, Spider. So, as we can... Okay, well, I thought I had important mail, but all I have is pork chops, so that's just, thanks for that, whoever that was. So, if you want to send your mail back, you hit the button. Basically, to demonstrate it, if you put items in the mailbox, then you can see the lamp turns on. You hit the button, your minecart comes to the middle, and then you can access your mail. You can take it out, hit that button, and it will get sent back, and it should slide into that pod there. Yep. So that's kind of how to use it. But anyways, the reward for building this, since I built this, is an elytra, and it will be the first elytra of the entire season, because we're yet to go to the end. We're gonna do one big end fight, basically. I'm definitely very undergeared. Members like Smurf, he's just been going crazy grinding out diamond gear, and I've just been really busy in real life, so I haven't really had the biggest chance to do that yet. Now I'm going to explain how it works, so I'll be back with you in a second. So here we have one small section. I've just grabbed a quarter of the post office design because it's actually repeated just 4 times around. Well, each individual has their own mail cart, as I like to call them, attached to them. in these little capsules. It's just a repeating design. It's 3 wide for each of them. I tried to make it as compact as I could, but this was the best that I could do. Now, to actually give the player items is pretty simple. You just put it in this chest, and as you can see, it feeds through the hopper into the hopper minecart, and then the lamp turns on. I'll explain that in a second. Now, to get the minecart to the middle is a tiny bit more complicated. We just have a button on this block with a redstone torch. When that torch gets deactivated, this piston head comes back and the minecart goes to the middle, as demonstrated here. That bit there is a little bit more complicated. So as you can see, when this gets activated, that gets retracted first, then that gets pushed, then that gets pushed out. You know, pretty simple stuff. For the return, we basically have the same thing that's happening over with this piston, but instead we're using a fence gate. Fence gates can be used here, but I have a reason that I've used a piston, which I'll explain in a moment. So when you activate this, that gets activated, and it gets returned. Now, for the light, how does the light work? Well, as you can see, this minecart's actually sitting on a detector rail. So when there are items inside of this minecart, this comparator takes an output, which will power this block, deactivating the torches, and it's just a torch chain up to the top. This was the only real way I could get it to work, and it was quite a tight squeeze. There are other ways, like you can just run redstone up there, but this was the most compact way I managed to find. So that's how the light activation system works, because obviously you want to be able to tell if you actually have mail. This bit of redstone down here gets a little bit more complicated. So basically what we're doing is, whenever there is a minecart here, there is a redstone output being taken from this detector rail, and this output basically powers this rail here. The point of that is so that it's basically so that the minecart knows which cell to go into. So as you can see, when there's nothing here, the minecart will come along, and the first cell it will go into is this one. It'll go straight into it. And then, when there's a minecart in it, it will power this rail, and now the minecart will continue on to the next one. So it kind of is a way to check to see if there's a minecart, and obviously the last one doesn't need one, because that's the only place left it can go. So, for some better explanation, we'll activate this one, and see, this rail here will get turned. Now, when we return this minecart, it will skip the first two, and it will go into that cell. And then its rail gets flipped as well, the second that it's in there. So I'll show that again. So this guy comes straight down the middle, sits there, you return him, he comes along, skips the first two, goes in, and this rail switches. It's the same for all of them, so if I do this one, he'll come to the middle, he'll sit here, I'll send him back, it will skip the first three and turn into the fourth and re-flip the rail. That's basically the entirety of how the system works, so it's pretty straightforward. But there is one thing, we want to have a safety feature. We want it so that if there's a minecart in the middle, like this, we don't want another minecart to come in. Because if we have another minecart come in, then see, everything breaks. We want it so that only one minecart is in the system at a time. So let's discuss the safety feature. As you can see, when all 5 minecarts are in, this row of redstone is powered. And we put a redstone torch on the side so it's depowered. That means if any minecart leaves, then one of the redstone torches will activate and this line of redstone will activate. So if any minecart's missing, we get an output. That output funnels into these 5 different torch towers here. So I'll just show off this one on the end. So as you can see, it will depower this torch, and it's just a torch line. So there's only 2 here. And when any of the minecarts are missing, all 5 torch towers get activated. What does that do? It means that if you deactivate this torch, no matter what, none of these pistons will get activated until this minecart gets returned. So as you can see, the minecart will get returned, and when it's back in its thing, the torches all turn off, and then you are able to call for another one because this torch is no longer powered. And if you give it a second, all 5 of them turn on. So The only thing this thing can't account for, the only safety feature that I can't implement is button spam. I'll give you a demonstration. It's basically because there is about a slightly less of a second delay between when you press this button and when all 5 of the safety features kick in. So if you hit 2 buttons before the safety kicks in, it will break. Although that time it didn't break terribly, but it's not exactly something you want to have happen. So it can just end up with the minecarts ending up in the wrong place, and sometimes they can bounce around weirdly, like maybe this time they might bounce. See that one? They're just like, it does weird stuff, so you're better off not button spamming. So Foundation members, please don't button spam with this thing. But yeah, that's basically every feature of how this thing works. So if you enjoyed the video, like and sub. I'm gonna head out for this video, but we've got big plans coming up. We gotta pass Smurf in stackedness because he's currently super stacked and I'm still broke. So yeah, sub.